I was up playing in the Shaw Charity Classic in Calgary on the Sunday that Dorian hit. And I stopped in the cart barn. There was a little bit of a delay, and I turned on my phone and I started seeing some of those videos from Marsh Harbour.
Pray for us, pray for Abaco, please, I'm begging you.
I was broke down in the cart barn. I didn't know how I could play the back nine, to see what those people were going through, went through.
But some people, the water just took them.
The Bahamian people are some of the kindest, nicest people you will ever meet on the planet. And then to see what they've gone through here after Dorian has totally been heartbreaking, gut-wrenching. The words can't really describe it. You can see pictures, but when you see it with your own eyes, it's traumatic. It's catastrophic. The people there are struggling. They're really, really struggling. I want to do more. I want to give back a little bit of love and support that these people give to all of us that come to the islands. They need help. They still need help.
180 people that work here, and many of them live in Marsh Harbour. We were hearing of the death reports and things like that. I was shocked that we found all 180. Very relieved, to say the least. We addressed some of the medical services for the island, which they needed.
How do we come back and serve the islands of Abaco with healthcare? And it came down to this bus. We've seen over 200 people in the last 4 weeks. Traveling around's not easy. We lost a lot of the cars. So taking the bus to them has been a big help.
And we knew how bad it was here on property, and all we kept hearing was things were extremely worse in Marsh Harbour. My first ride into Marsh Harbour, it was heartbreaking.
This is what's left of our home. This should not honestly be a reason why me and my family survived. Within seconds of us getting into this room, the roof completely left. The whole front of the house came in on top of us here and here. The truck was parked on this section here, so my husband dragged us out into the truck one at a time. So we were literally parked right here. And then part of someone's roof came from this direction, and I only remember my son saying, "Dock." Just as we docked, something hit and smashed out everything. There was no windows in the truck anymore, so we were trying to cover them with our bodies till the wind started picking up so strong again that it started to tilt the truck. The scariest thing, seeing the fear on my husband's face, seeing the fear on my kid's face, not knowing what we're gonna do. The only thing he could think of at the time was the same back window here. He broke that open, and he got all 10 of us inside that car. That was our saving grace right there. We spent the first 4 days of the storm, 10 of us, in a car and a truck, eating cold food, not able to bathe, cold. As soon as the waters had cleared and I was able to get them to the club, nobody questioned. They opened up doors for my kids.
That was really phase number one, was getting them all safe and secure. We then realized that we needed to move on and start to address temporary housing. We ended up buying camper/trailers, which we have here on the property, you may have seen.
4 months after the storm, we're still dealing with issues with water and power and electricity, and the ability for people in Marsh Harbour to rebuild their homes.
There's no real shelter here, so I would like to be involved in trying to build a big, proper hurricane shelter for somewhere they can seek refuge from the next Cat 5 that comes here. To do that, we're looking at having a Pro Celeb arm and try and raise some money.
Abaco is kind of like an experiment or a reaction that needs a catalyst to get it going. And that's the thing. We can't do this on our own.
The people here have nothing. They have no homes. They have nowhere to sleep. They have nowhere to eat. So please, 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 if you can in any way, please help these people. Go to Abaco Winding Bay Relief Fund and please help.